Okay, this lesson is 5 numbers in base 10, 7th standard, multiplication of decimals. It's very important that we understand that multiplying decimals is really no different than multiplying whole numbers. But before we jump into computation, let's talk about some uses for decimals in the real world. Okay, in the real world, we use decimals to represent money. We write money using dollars, and we write it using cents. Okay? So as you can see, the decimals are used as money. If we're expressing a student's GPA, if you're in high school and you have a 3.5 GPA, that means you have an A for a GPA. Okay? If you got a 2.0, you're looking at about a C minus. And of course we use decimals when we're identifying radio stations. One of my favorites are 101.9 and 105.3. You probably like to listen to 97.9 or 95.7. Either way, these three scenarios illustrate the use of decimals in the real world. Alright, we're going up here to compute this math problem. 3 2/10 times 9 6500. As you can see, I've got the decimals lined up. Now, there may not be an entry for every place value, but I know that where I don't see anything, I can put a 0 right there. Okay? If you remove the decimals, you just multiply as normal. So, I'll take and say that there are 2 places behind this decimal. There's one here and one here. And the same here, it's 2 places behind the decimal. Take them out. Now, or you really can say 1 place behind the decimal up here, because this 0 doesn't have to be here. And it just makes the work easier. So now this is 32 times 965. Okay? Put 965 across the top, and put 30 and 2 along the side. Notice I'm expanding these numbers. I'm going to use the box method to multiply them. Okay? Right here, I do 900 times 30. Here, I do 60 times 30. Here, I do 5 times 30. Here, I do 900 times 2. Here, I do 60 times 2. And here I do 5 times 2. And as you can see, this is the 30 row, so 30 belongs in every box. This is the 2 row, so 2 belongs in every box. This is the 900 column, so 900 belongs in every box. This is the 60 column, so 60 belongs in both boxes. This is the 5 column, so 5 belongs in both boxes. Go ahead and do your multiplication. My problem has 3 zeros. So my answer will have 3 zeros, and 9 times 3 is 27. My problem has 2 zeros, so my answer will have 2 zeros. And 6 times 3 is 18. My problem has 1 0, and 5 times 3 is 15. My problem has 2 zeros, and 9 times 2 is 18. My problem has 1 0, and 6 times 2 is 12, and 5 times 2 is 10. I take each product, line them up to add them. It's important that you keep everything lined up. I should have 6 products. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0. 5 plus 2 plus 1 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. Plus 8 is 17. Plus 1 is 18. 1 plus 7 is 8, 9, 10. 1 plus 2 is 3. So I get 30,880. Whoa! I'm not finished. I remember that there were 1 place behind the decimal up here and 2 places behind the decimal down here. If I add these together, 1 plus 2, I need to go 3 decimal places to the left in my answer. Well, since this down here is a whole number, I know in any whole number, my decimal is always behind the ones place. Since I need to go 3 decimal places to the left, watch me. 1, 2, 3. Plant my new decimal, erase my old one. My answer is 30 and 880 thousandths or 88 hundredths. I can erase that 0. And that's how I do that. Okay? Make sure you copy that down. Same deal over here. I can leave this 0 off and say that there's only one value behind the decimal. Down here it's 2. Okay? Now take them out. I have 129 and 36. So 120 and 9. And I've got 30 and 6. Draw my box. Okay? Do this one exactly the way we done the last one. This is the 30 row, so 30 belongs in every box. This is the 6 row, so 6 belongs in every box. This is the 100 column, so 100 belongs in every box. Put multiplication symbols. This is the 20 column, so 20 belongs in every box. This is the 9 column, 9 belongs in every box. Now I'm solving. It's 3,000, 600, 270, 600, 120, and 54. I line them up to add them. 3,000, 600, 270, 600, 120. Add these together. 4,644. I'm not finished. I have to take that 4,644, erase that comma, and implant my decimal. I know that in any whole number, the decimal is behind the ones place. I was 1 plus 2, 3 decimal places behind the decimal in my original problem. So I need to go 3 decimal places to the left. 1, 2, 3, plant my new one, erase my old one. 4 and 644 thousandths is the answer. Make sure you copy this down. Practice it over and over. The only difference in multiplying decimals and whole numbers is the decimal itself.